Jaws is a 1975 American thriller film directed by Steven Spielberg, based on the 1974 novel by Peter Benchley. It stars Roy Scheider as Police Chief Martin Brody, who, with the help of a marine biologist Richard Dreyfuss and a professional shark hunter Robert Shaw, hunts a man-eating great white shark that attacks beachgoers at a summer resort town. Murray Hamilton plays the mayor, and Lorraine Gary portrays Brody's wife. The screenplay is credited to Benchley, who wrote the first drafts, and actor-writer Carl Gottlieb, who wrote the script. Shot mostly on location on Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts. Jaws was the first major motion picture to be shot on the ocean, and consequently had a troubled production with issues going over budget and schedule. As the art department's mechanical sharks often malfunctioned, Spielberg decided mostly to suggest the shark's presence, employing an ominous and minimalist theme created by composer John Williams to indicate its impending appearances. Spielberg and others have compared this suggestive approach to that of director Alfred Hitchcock, Richard Zanuck, and David Brown. Producers at Universal Pictures independently heard about Peter Benchley's novel Jaws. Brown came across it in the literature section of Lifestyle magazine Cosmopolitan, then edited by his wife, Helen Gurley Brown. A small card written by the magazine's book editor gave a detailed description of the plot, concluding with the comment, "Might make a good movie." They purchased the film rights in 1973 before the book's publication, for approximately $175,000, equivalent to $1,068,235 in 2021. Brown claimed that had they read the book twice, they would never have made the film because they would have realized how difficult it would be to execute certain sequences. Footage of real sharks was shot by Ron and Valerie Taylor in the waters off Dangerous Reef in South Australia, with a short actor in a miniature shark cage to create the illusion that the sharks were enormous. During the Taylor shoot, a great white attacked the boat and cage. The footage of the cage attack was so stunning that Spielberg was eager to incorporate it in the film. No one had been in the cage at the time, and the script following the novel originally had the shark-killing Hopper in it. Jaws spawned 3 sequels to declining critical favor and commercial performance. Their combined domestic grosses amount to barely half of the first film's. In October 1975, Spielberg declared to a film festival audience that making a sequel to anything is just a cheap, carny trick. With its all-time classic monster villain, the great white shark, the depth of science behind the shark itself, its realistic and believable plot and story, its music and editing, that all combined to make Jaws a cinematic classic and cement itself as the ultimate summer horror flick. That's why it's the 7th most scary movies.